Hello there. Warm welcome to you. Thank you for joining the live chat. Can you hear me, viewers? Thank you for responding with yes. Let me welcome the participants. An interesting topic in tonight's live chat. I'll explain it, and I let me welcome the participants first. Then I'll explain the topic, why I chose the words for the title, and how much I uh, would be able in the next 30 hours to share some exclusive pieces of information with you that I'll explain after a few minutes. Let me welcome the participants first. Simon Tisfai, Fitsam, Kidane Mariam, Matthew Kenyi Show, TNO, Tola H, Abel Gao Tisfayo says, your title is funny today. Yeah, it's a little different, but let me explain, then things will be clear. Masfan K, Rufael, Volde Rufael. Rufael is a member too. Special welcome, Rufael. Average Dom here says, hello, Sajid. Can you talk about ways of solving Ethiopia issues? Okay, I'll talk about it. Tino says the title of your topic of discussion is very misleading today. It's not misleading. Uh, in fact, I try to euphemistically explain the situation. Perhaps stronger words are needed. Ted G says, here you go again. Abi's propaganda as your headline. Abi is a kid who does not know whether he's coming or going. Well, it's not propaganda. Don't underestimate your rivals, by the way. It's at your own risk. Tola says, how powerful is Ethiopia? Gruel says, you must explain what can Abiy do. There is no internal fighting in Eritrea. Daniel says, Abiy is more likely to tighten the noose around his own neck. Matthew TV and Simon are saying, happy Palm Sunday, Sajid. Stay blessed, brothers. Marcos here too. Dani Joy says, as usual, hatred against Eritrean leader. Well, I am not saying anything disrespectful against Isas Sevuki, Eritrean leader. I'm just trying to explain the regional situation, try to understand with an open mind. Firstly, viewers, I wouldn't be able to answer all your questions about tonight's topic, because this topic is based on some exclusive information which I have received. I cannot disclose the information in entirety with you because, as journalists, as presenters of news stories, we have sources and we make commitments with our sources. Whenever we get information, generally we make commitments about how much of it can be aired, when, how much should be kept off screen, that we have to ensure, because that's part of our commitment with our sources. So, and the sources are those people who trust us, we trust them. So we never hurt each other. That is the best part of our working relationship. That is why, if I am not able to answer your questions, excuse me in advance. I'll speak for a few minutes, then I'll respond to questions which I can respond. I won't be able to share everything with you clearly, but the information which I have received is fully verified. Fully verified. There's not even 1% of the doubt about this piece of information, because the people who got in touch with me are those who have been with me for years. And I can blindly trust them, blindly, because these people, they have credibility, they uh, trust me, I trust them. If you allow me, I'll speak. And it's up to you to just make of this information the way you want to make it. I will explain uh, as much as I can, as much as I'm allowed to speak. Then you can see for yourself, you can decide for yourself what my talk means. Yeah, I think a little bit of smoke here in the room. You're right. Interesting observation by someone whose name is in some African language. Let me start for yours. Profile is commenting about a video I did a few hours ago, saying Brigade Nihamido prefers to go decentralized. It might even decide to go underground for a better result. So gradually dying only helps to propagate for ISAS. Well, I did not say that it is going to completely vanish, but I talked about the challenges faced by Brigade Nihamido. Brigade Nihamido will have to redraw its strategy, which it is doing. Can it uh, reorganize itself? That remains to be seen, but it made mistakes, and it is trying to make corrections. Gruel is inviting me to his house for holiday. Where are you based, Gruel, by the way? I am planning to go abroad after around 45 days. Beniam said he's speaking to us from the clouds. Yeah, Grohl is in California. I might not visit the US. I think I would like to visit some country near my home country. Let me start, viewers. Can I start if you allow me? Okay. Firstly, I have been saying for the last 4 to 5 months that no war is imminent between Eritrea and Ethiopia. When people like Sadkan, Joar were predicting that war was imminent, I said no, war was not imminent. The information which I got around 2 hours ago backs my position that no war is imminent between the two countries. Ethiopian government is working on a strategy to really put pressure upon Eritrea, to put a noose around the neck of Eritrean president, Eritrean government. You people know that Ethiopia is in talks with Somalia for sea access. Turkey is mediating the talks. First round has been held. Second round is due to be held. I was hoping that maybe if Ethiopia gets a deal with Somalia, it might not turn to Eritrea. If Ethiopia gains access to uh, the if Ethiopia gains access to sea uh, through Somalia, it might not turn to Eritrea. But what I have learned today indicates that Ethiopian government of Prime Minister Abiy is fully focused on Eritrea. No matter what the result of talks with Somalia is, whether Ethiopia gets support in Somalia or not, Ethiopian government is fully focused on putting pressure upon Eritrea. So the outcome of Ethiopia Somalia talks isn't going to de-escalate Ethiopia Eritrea tension. Second point. First point, no war imminent. Second point, Ethiopia Somalia talks, the result of talks won't de escalate the situation between Eritrea and Ethiopia. 2 points I shared with you. Third point is that 6 months, I am sharing a time frame with you in tonight's live chat. 6 months. The new strategy uh, which Ethiopia is working on will take around 6 months. During the next 6 months, starting from April, you can count April, May, June, July, August, September. Uh, Ethiopia would like to achieve its objectives. I cannot share with you the policy which Ethiopia is working on. I cannot share that because I am bound by my commitment with my sources that I won't share the details of the policy. Once people come to know or other sources make videos about this policy, then I'll make a video on that. But right now, I am bound by my commitment, so I cannot share the detail of this policy. Ethiopian uh, uh, officials who are part of drafting the strategy, they are hoping to achieve results in the next 6 months. If they don't achieve a result in the next 6 months, then they'll decide the next course of action. The next course of action can be any course of action. It can be use of force too. It can be use of limited intervention in Eritrea. It could be any option, but not in the next 6 months. The next 6 months will only try this policy, which has almost been finalized. Almost been finalized, I would say. I mean, the work has been done, plan has been made, uh, implementation is starting. It will take around 6 months. It could be less than 6 months too, but around 6 months. What I can tell you is that uh, Eritrean president Isaias Afwerki is going to be tested, really tested. Ethiopian side very hopeful, by the way. They think that they can achieve their results through this strategy. In my conversations with those Ethiopian strategy makers, I disagreed with them. I said, no, you won't be able to achieve your desired results in the next 6 months. I disagree with your strategy. Your strategy has flaws. So, what you are trying to achieve won't happen. That's my analysis, which I shared with them in a very frank manner. They said that no, we can achieve our targets in the next 6 months, maybe in less than 6 months. So let's see what happens. No war in the next 6 months. You'll see other developments, and then hopefully I'll make videos in coming days about new developments, which will soon start, I think, in coming weeks. This is what I can share with you. I cannot share more with you. Are you part of Abhi's government, Sajid? No, I'm not part of anyone's government. Halotization says Abi will fail like his ancestors. Well, I have my doubts about this strategy. As I said earlier, I said that the strategy won't work, but the Ethiopian side very hopeful. They're very sure of the success of the strategy. Lucy, I am always open to discussion about improvements. You can send me an email to if you think that we need some improvements on my views and news in terms of live chat, videos, etc. Anytime you people can contact me through Gmail, SAJID672000. Members can contact, subscribers can contact, anyone can contact. Tiklu says, hi Sajid, you are a genuine analyst and check out your news several times. Thank you, Tiklo. You people help me a lot. And by the way, this strategy perhaps is unknown to you people, but I don't think it is unknown to Eritrean government. Eritrean government, Eritrean intelligence agency, well informed. They have their sources in Ethiopia, abroad as well. I have no doubt. I am very clear about it that Isas Severki knows in advance what Ethiopian government is planning. And you'll see counter plans by Sasavaki government. Counter plans, in fact, have begun. Sasavaki government is not sleeping. That is why I am not optimistic about the success of this strategy by the Ethiopian government. And secondly, I talk to Eritreans, I talk to opposition groups, I talk to the people of the government as well, those who are pro-government side. Now the sentiment in Eritrea. Uh, that is why I have my doubts about the strategy. It's 23 minutes have passed. I think I should end the live chat because I cannot share more with you. But we'll do a video in coming weeks. Then I'll remind you of this live chat. Hopefully, in coming weeks, things will start getting clear. No war, but at least no war. Again, I've been saying that for the last 4 months, and people were building analysis that war was coming. Tigrayans were fleeing, even Eritreans were fleeing to Ethiopian leaders were building analysis of imminence of war. But I tried to keep you calm. I said, no war is coming. Rather, tensions will continue. Analysis proven correct. And now I'm telling you that in the next 6 months, you'll see non military developments, which will be clear in coming weeks. Thank you for watching, viewers. Lucy, thank you for buying the super chat sticker. Thanks a lot. I'll be back now on Friday, viewers. It was good to be with you. We had 3 live chats this week. Starting from next Friday, we'll resume live chats. Stay blessed. Bye bye.